Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 94 of Factorio with the Space Exploration mod, where we are just working on this new mall or robot production setup. And yeah, we've gotten a bunch set up already. We have the two first tabs done with the exception of modules. And I think we will just skip those for last because we want an area where we can expand that production quite a lot. Also, we haven't done anything fluid related yet. And also, we need to produce more stuff that we later will get in from external sources. But to begin with, we will just be producing here. And why don't we just start with that? We need multi-cylinder engines. And I'm starting to think that we also need more gear wheel production than this for now. And I think we are not going to build anything wider than this. Because when we get fluids in, we also want a bit of space to be able to handle that. So those are done. We need these as well. I think we will also locally make the copper cable for that. But hopefully we don't need... Whoops. Need too many machines doing this. Again, it can make 4 per second. This just needs more than 6 per second. So it's basically just 2 to 1 of these. And we will just do a little bit extra, I guess. Get some modules in there. And in here. Honestly, I shouldn't put speed modules in these. We should just make more machines. But that is for later. Well, as long as we're producing it here, we don't want to use too much space. And then we need these, but they require lubricant. So we will have to get lubricant in before I want to do any planning of that, I think. These will most likely just be made here, actually. We're not gonna have a flying robot frame outpost, are we? Do we need it for anything but butts? Am I blind? Where are they? They're not in here. They should be in here. Or in here. They're here, okay. No, only needed for bots. Okay. So yes, those will be made at this base. Nothing in here is needed. So maybe we should just go through this. We do need barrels, I think. Can we productivity those? Nope. And then we need a bunch of these. And they can take modules, yes. And we will just use productivity for these, because they are quite expensive. We can just put in the modules afterwards. How many is this? 12? That's probably fine. Good. And they will be processed up there, so that's good. Have we not started making robopods yet? Not yet, no. Because we lacked small electric engines, motors, whatever. Almost all of our bots are working. Did I not do requests for these? What? Also, let's get some construction bots in here as well. Oh, and maybe the reason why we didn't have a lot of bots here was because of me. Maybe I removed a roboport that was supposed to be here. Because we don't have a request for those. And I'm pretty sure I put all of them in. But then how have we gotten higher than we were originally? I don't know. Unless we removed a roboport up here for some reason. But I don't remember doing that. Never mind me. Next up. We did barrels, right? Yes. And we did robo frames. This is a space thing, basically, I think. All space. I think all spaces except for this. Why do we need holmium cable to make some powder? That's weird. But oh well. We can make processing units with holmium cable. But I don't think that's really something we would need to do. But, well, I don't know the future. Okay. Batteries we will make externally. Maybe we will make it locally though, to begin with, but then we also need sulfuric acid in, and we don't have that yet either. So we're really getting to our shortages, or whatever you want to call them, the things we actually need before we can get everything done. This was for barrels, and what? This is for sulfuric acid. At least I think this was for barrels, because what else would we need steel for? I don't know. This is all just plastic. We can take our oil and make sulfuric acid as well. And if we do the full chain, we can also do lubricant. And we should do that, definitely. But do we want to maybe put this into barrels? I really don't understand why I put this on a belt, though. Other than maybe just wanting to produce the barrels from the belt. No idea. But that is a thing we need to do. But let's see how far we can get with other things here first. We might want to make this locally when we get sulfuric acid as well, because it's faster than making an outpost. This is also an outpost. This is space stuff. I'm not sure what this is used for. Material testing pack. Science stuff in space, I think. Mechanical facility. But contaminated water and stuff, that sounds like something done in space. This will be made in an outpost, maybe locally to begin with. If we need to send a bunch of rockets back and forth, we need this stuff automated at some point as well. But is that done here? Would this be the hub for us to send stuff? That seems like we would have to be able to scale a lot more if that was the case. So probably not. Same with these. This would be nice to be able to do here, I think. If nothing else to begin with. The same with these, honestly. But until we need it, I'm not going to do it. Nope, 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 nope. Would we want to do this here? Probably. The things I'm not sure about, I'm just going to go... Oh, skip for now. This is all nonsense. These will be done at outposts, I think. Same with this, we need a bunch of it for space, so yeah. Stuff that we need a lot of. We don't want to do here. And what else? Repair packs is definitely a thing. We need cliff explosives. That's something I haven't done at all at any point in time. For that we need grenades and stuff, but for that we need more assembling machines. And also sulfuric acid for the explosives, I think. Or just sulfur. But that is sulfuric acid, of course, yes. So fluid stuff. And for grenades we need coal, and I haven't even thought about bringing that in yet. But that should be simple. Bring the stuff, please, robots. I don't want to sit around and wait. Good. Grenades. We don't really need cluster grenades, I don't think. Might as well make the suits. Thruster suit as well? Yes, because we get an upgrade for that later. I'll leave a space for advanced batteries. Unless we can do those already. But we can't. We need material science pack 2. Okay. Should we do all of this stuff even though I don't usually equip it? I mean, why not? This is so easy to make myself that I don't want to do it. But this... I don't think we need walls. If we do, we'll figure it out at some point, I guess. Radars, sure. This we will do if we find that we need it. Meteor defense, yes please. And ammo for it. And this. And I think that was everything that we can do currently. Let's bring some coal in for the grenades. Coal. What is what? Coal or coal 1? Coal 1 is here. Oh, coal is over here. Yes. Shouldn't they just both just be coal? I don't know. Let's just make sure that we use this stuff first. That is currently what we are backing up on. Okay. Good thing that we can use it then. I think we'll run 2 coal belts just to be sure. I haven't really seen anything else that needs it done but grenades and maybe cliff explosives themselves. Nope. Just grenades then for the explosives. Good. Coal set up to 5,000. And then what? I guess it is oil processing time. Unless I'm forgetting something that I also said that I wanted. Maybe modules, because those would be good for oil processing as well. rather than moving them out here, it seems better to just move it down here because we can bring the resources closer. And that's the whole idea. So let's do that. Do we want to separate all of this? No, but maybe we want to reserve a little bit of space and then do modules. So let's start with speed modules. And they require solid fuel. That would be the only need for solid fuel here. Would I rather do that at an outpost then? Should we just have a module outpost? If we do that, this whole thing basically loses its purpose other than it just being easy to scale stuff. So no, we're going to do it here to begin with. Is it vanilla ratios? This takes 15 seconds. This takes 15 seconds and takes 2, so it's 2 to 1. 20 seconds and takes 2, so it's almost 4 to 2 to 1. But we get a little bit extra of these then. But we need some extra low tier for these anyway. No, we don't. Never mind. We need these in space for science and for rocket science. Does that... So we do need these at an outpost. So either we export them from here or we import them to here. Dang it, now I'm getting doubts about everything again. That's the worst. So, needed for this... No, that's speed module 6. Destroyer capsules we're not going to use. Jetpack later stuff is not this tier. So we need it for rocket science and tier 2s. I don't want to export stuff from here. I think we will still make the modules locally here. And then just also make them at an outpost. Because I want modules now. And I won't get that if we wait for an outpost. Now, can we just have a look at more advanced stuff? Not sure we can do all of this. Some of it seems to be space stuff. So this can apparently be done down here. Whoops. Everything can be done down here. It's just the resources needed seems to be maybe from space. This is space stuff for sure, but we could bring that down if we wanted to. We shall see. So is it all the way up basically 2 to 1 or what? Double up, not double up. Not double up. Double up. Not double up, double up. I just want to know how much space we would want to reserve if we want to do everything here. And that's so difficult. What can we do with our current tech? We don't have iridium, but that might be possible to do somewhat soon-ish. So maybe we just plan for up to here, and then if we want to do the later stuff, we can do it out here, further down, something like that. Again, it isn't really that much of a problem other than me wanting everything as close together as possible. Okay, we're fine. Did I not set requests up here? Apparently not. Except for that one, I guess. Oh, well. So I said we wanted to plan for tier 4s. Whoops. And if we just do this, tier 4 can be there, and everything basically is as it should be. Is it the same ratios for productivity? Two, 2.5. No, 1, 2, 3. 8. That's not 8, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. So 3 to 2. No, 6 to 3 to 2 to 1. I guess it was the same with these. I just had a hard time with that. If we just remove that. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yep. I did 8, 4, 2, 1. 1, 2, 4, 8. I'm just going to do the same thing, because why not? Why do the same thing when you can do what you want? These can't take productivity, right? No. So that should be it. Good. And we can scale these individually if we want to later. Good. And these need some stuff. So we need to export solid fuel from somewhere, but that is going to be needed for mass production of rocket fuel anyway. So whether we do that at oil processing or somewhere else, I'm not sure. We are using everything here for both rocket fuel and solid fuel. And that was actually a pretty nice setup. So if we just bring oil in to somewhere, we can do this pretty easily. Yes. Good. So yes, that one we made at an outpost by itself and not here, I think, because this is already a little bit big and a little bit messy. And if we wanted to export to solid stuff, we would want 2 extra stations, and we can't have that right now. So nope. Big nope. But I think we still want to go there and do more oil processing for lubricant and sulfuric acid. Or should that also just be by itself? If I want to mass produce stuff, I want to do everything as simple as possible, which means in as many stations as possible. But overall, I think it takes a little bit more time, and that's why I'm spending all this time thinking about it rather than doing stuff, which is in itself stupid. So we brought this in. We have exports here for both sulfuric acid and lubricant. So those two will be made here, I think. Potentially at some point we might need more oil throughput here. We can add another station, I guess. We don't have a lot of stacker space though. That's almost the most worrying thing here. But we can always redo this stacker for more. This is a sad copper outpost. Never mind that though. So yes. Lubricant and sulfuric acid. I have some oil refineries, I have some chemical plants. But I think we want more of both. Have we already made some? Nope. We need glass. And we just forgot all about that, or I did, I guess. And currently our... Oh, wait, our glass is coming from here. We have plenty of glass. So that's easy. All cargo, here, empty, go. If we for some period of time need to produce low density structure or something like that here, we will need a lot of glass in. But on the other hand, if we need to do that, we won't be needing a lot, because if we need a lot, we should really just make the outpost instead. So let's not go overboard and just have one belt of glass. And maybe just check how much we need it for. Glass. In space it's needed. We should export it from the glass station then. Navigation satellite, space capsule. In a lot of machines, but machines we don't need a lot of. It is needed for productivity module though. 25 for each. So that's almost a belt if we had get one productivity module per second. We are doing 2 belts just to be sure. I didn't even get through the full list. And it already seemed like a lot. Glass. And 10,000 is fine, I think. Anything else? Coal done. Steel done. Going to need more steel soon. But that's partly what we have modules for. Red circuits, uranium stuff. Do we need this down here? Let's not worry about it anymore. Let's see if we are making some oil refineries. And some of these. And maybe just go get started. Or, honestly, I'm probably going to do this design in here. Just doing some cleanup. Okay. So if we are going to do lubricant, we need heavy oil. We have some byproducts of that. But we need petroleum for sulfuric acid anyway. But we would rather be doing this for that then. But maybe we do the overflow from this into petroleum. I think that is what makes the most sense for this. As long as we don't rely on it, it should just be prioritized over any extra production potentially. We will see how that goes, I guess. Good. So that is the fluids. I think I will need a Helmut block for this. Just to keep track of the ratios of stuff. So I want to make first lubricant. Which is here. Good. And we're just gonna put a number in. 100. That's not a lot. 1000. We need it for space stuff. We need it for these. A lot of stuff in the future. Yeah, we need a bunch. So why don't we just plan it for a big setup? But maybe plan for this. And a beacon with tier 4 speed. I didn't put everything in here. So then we're down in the numbers again. Maybe we would rather just have a standard setup with a good ratio between these, and then we can just add modules later. Potentially. Or maybe not. Maybe not speed modules at least, because beacons are annoying. If we just remove those... It is a lot of machines. $20 to $90. The ratios change, of course, if we do this. So let's do the correct ratios with this. Speed should just be a bonus to speed, surprisingly. $10 to $44. That's not that many. Maybe we don't do a mirrored setup for this, because mirrored pipes are annoying anyway. Even though we did do mirrored stuff up here, but we didn't have that many pipes to worry about anyway. And if we consider low tier beacons just to have the possibility later, this will reach could also be on the other side, of course, but this will also reach machines over here. Again, we need to be able to crack this. But it doesn't want to do that. Maybe if we do matrix? Nope. Because we have no use for this. So if we just re-add that, put it into its own thing. Not this. What? Come back here. How do you undo this stuff? Dang it. Why can't you move it back in? Do you have to do that from out here? Apparently yes. That's stupid. This is what I wanted to put into its own thing. And how much light oil? 46. We basically just need 4 of these. Not a lot, but we need a lot of these anyway. Why don't we do those first? How much does 44 chemical plants fill? Why do we have so many of these? I don't know. These, please. When I remove stuff from here, does it go in my inventory? No, so that's not how I got so many. Never mind, I'm just curious about how stuff works. Now, if we want these to be fully speed beaconed, we can't really do it with the same thing, it seems. Can we? These are all being hit. Never mind, we can. We just have to go from the edges, it seems. How many is that? 21. So almost half of what we need. So I guess we would want to just duplicate this rather than make everything taller just for part of it. That's 44, right? Yes. And that is what we wanted? Yes. But then we would need beacons over there as well. Why don't we... Whoops, I removed something there. Why don't we just keep as few beacons for these as we need, and then we can place beacons between these instead. Dang it. I think we can make that work. Maybe we need 2 tiles more though. If we do this. I mean, we could just underground here. This was just for 140 per second. If we ended up speeding this up... Oops. We don't know how much we get. How much speed will this give us? %200 speed, so 3 times as much production. But that just means 420 from this. So that's not too bad. By itself, at least. Let's finish designing stuff first. This just fits all around, it seems. And this hits 4, this hits 4, yes. Power is good. And then we have our output here if we want it to be. I am not sure, again, if we want to do robots with barrels to get it over here, or pipes. Pipes always gets difficult if we get above 1,000, basically. Or closer to 1,500, but just 1,000, sure. We won't do that with one of these setups, but again, we said we needed this for a lot of stuff. We don't need that much of this, but maybe 50 per second lubricant for this. That's 500 cosmic water per second. Plus productivity, maybe. No productivity in space, I don't think. 40 for each of these, and we need a lot of these. Though maybe mostly for modules and machines and robots. And this is for science, right? No, it's for space rockets or spaceships, whatever. So maybe not that much needed. But if we just do it with robots, we won't have any problems. So why not just do it with robots? Oops. We can only fit so many unbarreling things in here, but that's okay, I think. We're going to barrel it up. Which means we need to barrel it over here. Is there a chance we could fit that into the middle of this? And have... No, we won't have speed beacons in here. Or speed modules. But that's okay. We don't need a lot of these. That is not really going to work. No. But hey, it can just be up here. Also, we want these now. Barrel up, lubricant. Quest. Provide. Use these. Power. This can basically just go here. But also needs to go across to over here somehow. This doesn't need to go down. I'm going to remove these, because we don't have the modules yet anyway. And I'm not going to put productivity in these. Okay. We do have water available over here, right? Yes, we can just bring it up. Good. Plenty of water. We still need to crack the light oil. And potentially store some of this. How much cracking did we need? 4 machines? We need water for that. Right? Yes. Can't do that. I can't... Well, I would like to stay within this area, but I think we're just going to have to go taller. Maybe that's okay. Something like that. And small amounts of petroleum we should easily be able to handle in a pipe, so never mind that. Is this everything we need to consider here? These also need speed beacons, right? No. But maybe they should. That's why waste the oil. Just 2 needed then. That starts to look like something. Now I'm annoyed that I removed the beacons though. Sorry. Not every one of these needs to go down. Or they can't even go down. Up here we also have some. Moving out one tile here is really annoying to me. But why don't we just do this? Then that is the same footprint. These will just move out one tile to be able to power the beacons. Oops. Just curious if it would give us anything to move these over, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So we will just keep one of these here. Feel like I'm missing something. But maybe it's just this overflow that we have to handle. Good. Are we going to get the crude oil in by butt as well? Because we can't go up any further from here where we would normally get it from. This comes from the bottom though. I don't know. We could still get it from the top like this, I guess. We will figure that out once we go to place it. We do need a roboport incorporated in this though. Roboport. Up there. Good. Perfect. Oh, not really perfect, but fine, I guess. I think that's our lubricant build. Awesome. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.